Hello and welcome to Richland Spotlight, an ongoing program where we talk with city employees and shine a light on hot topics, projects, and events taking place in our city. Today we are excited to welcome Parks and Recreation Coordinator Justin Brown to the program. Justin, thanks for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
Well, you know, if we have you on the program, we must be talking about some sort of exciting sporting event or program. And rumor has it we're actually going to be talking about two events today. And the first one is an event we've actually promoted quite a bit lately. It's fast, it's exciting, and best of all, it's hard hitting. So talk to us about what knocker sports are.
Knocker Sports is an awesome new program here in the Tri-Cities, especially for Richland. It's a big inflatable ball, kind of shaped like a donut. It has a backpack strap system in the middle of it, and you slip right through the middle, put the backpacks on, and you're completely encased in this big bubble. And right now we're offering soccer. So we'll have 5-on-5, so you have your teammates there, and strategies just like normal soccer, and the added component is you get to run into people.
Wow.
And you're completely protected by these balls. So.
Wow, well, sounds amazing. You know, knocker sports and knocker soccer are very new to maybe the state and maybe our region.
Sure.
So how did you guys over at Parks and Recreation, you know, find out about this sport?
A couple different things. We first found out about it just surfing the internet. We were looking for ideas for different events and just random on YouTube. We ended up finding a video of Cam Newton playing around in one of these knocker balls, and he was, you know, smashing around with some of his buddies in his backyard, and, you know, we just kind of went there and light bulbs came on and we're like, this is awesome. We got to do this. And did some research and ended up going up to a tournament at Central Washington University and scoping it out, and that's kind of how it came about. And, you know, we figured it'd be a great thing, and the first tournament was well received. You know, most of the people had a great time and want to come back.
Yeah, and I can't believe you just dropped Cam Newton, man. That's some bad timing for that, but we're going to move on anyway.
I know.
Well, hey, you know, back in November, you know, Parks and Recreation held a knocker soccer tournament as kind of kick off the sport to the region. And so just talk a little bit about the takeaways from that event.
So it was a great learning experience for all of us. So knocker balls in general are so new throughout the country that there's not really a standard set yet with, you know, the rules and length of game, people on the teams, what to do with spectators and that kind of thing. So most places are using gyms, so we did the same thing. We used an indoor gym facility at the school district here, and we just kind of got together as a department and brainstormed some rules and went for it. And, you know, right off the bat, we found one that we missed. If you're inside a ball and you get knocked down, it's really easy for the opposing team to just kind of sit on you. You know, they're just sitting right on top of you and you can't move because, you know, you got this big bubble on you, and, you know, it weighs 26 pounds, and if you try and do a crunch with 26 pounds on top of you, you know, I can't do it.
Right.
So having somebody on top of me, it's impossible to get up. So right there we had to throw in a new rule, and so we learned a lot. There was a lot of different rules that we learned that we needed to add. So the upcoming season and upcoming tournaments that we'll hold, you know, they'll be much better, much improved with the rules. And the biggest takeaway, I think, was it was a little more intense than the players thought it was going to be. You know, we knew because we'd played around in them. It's a little more physical than you think. I mean, it's just because you're wrapped in a bubble doesn't mean that you're still not taking that impact. So the next morning, you know, you're a little sore, even though it doesn't hurt as it's happening. And the players started to realize that when we were, you know, in the middle of the tournament. So,
yeah, that's great. And, you know, you guys at Park and Recreation have come up with a fantastic idea to start a knocker soccer league. And so tell us about this new league and how people can get involved.
So right now we're actually taking registrations for our winter knocker soccer league. Same thing, so we're going to go 5-on-5, so you can come in, you can have 5 players on your team, or you can go up to a max of 10 so that you have some subs there, here and there. The league's played on Sundays. It'll be 7 weeks long, and, you know, we're taking registrations right now, trying to fill up that league and get it started. So
yeah, and I wonder how much does it cost to participate in the league, and are you guys going to be keeping stats?
I don't know about stats. That's a new one. That would be fun. We'll have to figure out what categories, you know, we want to keep track of. But yeah, so the league costs $180 per team, and like I said, you can have up to 10 players. So you break that down over 7 weeks, and, you know, that's pretty inexpensive for an adult league in the Tri-Cities. You know, you can register right now. You can come down to the Richland Community Center, and our front desk staff there will hook you up, and they'll get you registered and all the information that you need. Or you can hop on the computer and go to Richland parksandrec.com and get registered there.
You bet. Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic league, and hopefully the word gets out, people know about it, so they can get signed up and participate. Well, we promised 2 events on this program, so we're going to stick to our word on that. We are also gearing up for our 3rd season of NFL Play 60 flag football, and I'm going to read this because we have early registration began January 11th and runs until February 19th. So what can you tell us about the NFL Play 60 program?
So this program is kind of my baby. I mean, I love this program. I've ran it multiple different cities. I brought it here when I came on board just over a year ago, and it's awesome. The kids love it. They get their own replica reversible jersey. We can order any NFL teams that we want, and unfortunately, again, there won't be any Seahawks jerseys in our league because they're so popular. Everybody kind of fights over the jerseys, so that's kind of unfortunate. But we get the rest of the teams in the league, so the kids will have a collection by the time they're done running through the program, but it's neat. The coaches have a great resource through Play 60. They have a whole coaches website that the coaches can go to for drills and any type of information they want. New coaches, they have a kind of a training that they can go through on that website to kind of familiarize themselves with the program. Experienced coaches can go on there and say, I'm having trouble getting this through to my kids. How do I do it? And they'll have some resources on there for you. They provide some limited insurance to all the players. So, if they were to get hurt out there, Play 60 will provide a little bit of insurance to help you cover that, which is a nice perk for parents. So, and they provide all the rules for us. So it's a national program. It's been tried and tested all around the country, and they got it pretty dialed in. I mean, it's a pretty great league the way they have it set up. So we just kind of have to grab the rule book and take registrations, and we're kind of done. It really is a great program. Once we build the program and get it to kind of the stage we want it, we can look into hosting a regional tournament here in the Tri-Cities, which means potentially some Seahawks players will come out. We can host all-star games, and those teams that win from there have a chance to move on and play at NFL stadiums around the country. They can make the championships, which is held Super Bowl weekend every year.
Wow.
So.
Geez, that last part there sounds amazingly exciting for kids in the region.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Talk to me a little bit about, one thing that struck me about it was just the vast age groupings. It was like kindergarten through up to high school. Talk a little bit about the age groups and how you kind of group kids together as far as in certain, in the same leagues.
Yeah, so we try and keep them separated as much as possible because obviously, your kindergartner is much different than a first grader when it comes to skill level. So our leagues as of right now, we have a kindergarten, a first grade, and a second grade division. And then we combine 3rd and 4th grade, 5th and 6th grade, and then 7th and 8th grade. And then we have a high school division. The high school division's new. We're trying to get that off the ground because it's part of the Play 60 program. They offer it, so why not? Yeah. Why not give them a chance? The kids that play football in the fall that want to continue playing, your skill position guys that want to get out and throw some passes, catch some passes, or your linemen that don't ever get to touch the ball during the season, they want to get out, they want to be a running back, or they want to be a receiver and catch some balls too. So it's pretty cool that it's kind of all encompassing. Basically any age can come out and participate. And to be honest, my favorite age group is the kindergartners. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. You hand them the ball and they're just running away from people. They don't know where the goal line's at. They don't. So it's fun to watch them progress over the season. When they finally get it, they're like, oh, I got to pull this flag, or I'm going that way. I'm gonna score a touchdown this time. It's pretty inspiring. It's fun.
Yeah, that's great. And are you guys currently looking for coaches and referees? And if so, how can people apply for those or get involved?
Sure. So we're always looking for coaches. This program is volunteer driven. Every single one of our teams will have a volunteer coach, and it's awesome. We have so many great people step up season to season that it's amazing. So if you're interested, it would be a great help for us to have anybody step up. And when you register for the program, there's a box on the registration form that they can check and say, I'd love to coach. Or they can send me an email. They can call the community center and just let anybody there know, hey, I'd like to coach flag football. How do I do that? They'll get you transferred to my line and leave me a message. If I don't answer, I'll get right back to you. Referees, that is a paid position. So we'll start taking applications for that February 1st. So you can hop onto the city's website and apply right there. It's a quick and easy process. You don't have to have any experience, just you like the game or you like helping kids. Honestly, I can teach you how to officiate the game. That's not an issue. I've been doing it long enough. I could probably recite the rule book to you right now. But it's the joy of being around kids and being helpful and, you know, wanting to see them grow and learn and get down on their level and teach them. Those are the kind of people that we really like to bring into these positions, because it's all about the kids. You know, we're Parks and Rec, we're non-competitive at this stage, you know. We want kids to have fun. So we want those type of employees out there that are like, you know, helping the kid up off the ground and saying, hey, great job, you'll get him next time, or, you know, great play, that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, you bet. And we said we had kindergarten, first and second graders out there, so I was kind of wondering about what's the atmosphere like at these games? You know, is it smile and laughter, or is it sort of mean faces and trash talking to each other across the line?
You kind of get it all. You get a little bit of everything. There's a lot of kids that, you know, kind of be off picking dandelions.
Yeah.
You know, at that age, it's, you know, my daughter did it.
Yeah.
So, but no, it's, most of them are having fun. A lot of them at that age, they kind of have this confused look because they're still trying to get it and understand. And you can really tell the difference between the kids that it finally clicked and they got it. It's awesome. You know, those kids, to see them, just the look on their face and their enjoyment because they finally understand it, they finally get it. Parents are a different story.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of a mixed bag of the parents. You know, any sporting event, you know, you want to see your kids succeed, and so you get some parents that are out there with their pom-poms and tutus cheering, and you get some parents that are on the sideline like, oh, we're going to have a talk son when we get home. So, but it's good. We've never had any issues. You know, everybody's very respectful out there, and everybody's there to have a good time. It's just kind of how you do it yourself. So
you bet. That's right. Yeah. Parents, remember, it's about the kids. It's not about you.
Exactly.
Well, Justin, thank you so much for coming on the program today. I had a great time chatting with you about the two fantastic leagues coming up on the horizon. Of course, the Knocker Soccer League and the NFL Play 60 Flag Football League. Now, if you would like more information on Richland Parks and Recreation, please visit their webpage at the link at the bottom of your screen. You can also follow them on Facebook. I'm Mark Ingham, and thanks for joining us on Richland Spotlight.